It's January the 2nd on Draw Stuff Real Easy, and today I'm going to show you how to draw 2018 in a sans serif typeface. But let's not talk about it, let's do it. You're going to need a pencil and a pen and an eraser, and I'm going to use a ruler today just to get this nice and straight. So I'm going to start a line round about there and another one round about there. Now, if you've seen the video that I did yesterday, you know I kind of started with the two roundabout like this. I'm giving it a kind of a space. I'm going to come in a little bit, maybe a bit there. And just like the two that I did yesterday, because it's got this kind of rounded top, you want to go above that top line. So draw that nice curve there. We're going to want a sort of a square, flat leg along the bottom of the two. And we're going to bring this in a nice curve around that way. And as I said yesterday, draw very, very gently. Don't press hard on the paper. So what we're doing with this is, it's kind of like, you know, if you're sculpting with clay or something like that, and you're pushing it around. So with the pencil, we can push it around and kind of get the feeling of the number. And this kind of typeface is a bit like Helvetica or Arial, which is, you know, kind of basic non-serifed typeface. So it doesn't have a serif. So the serifs are those little bits which stick out at the edges of letters and numbers. So this is non-serif or sans serif, which of course is the French word sans serif, and so the official proper typographer's name is sans serif. And so the 20. Again, we want that line to go above and, or the curve rather, to go above and below the line. And I think what's really, really tricky here is to keep the width of these letters equal, and that I think is always the really hard bit, especially when you're drawing with a pen. I think many, many years ago I was a sign writer, and I would climb up outside people's shops on a ladder, and I would paint their names on the shops. But that was with a brush, and that's kind of it's a different way of writing letters. Now the 8 again needs to be above and below, and so what we want to do is, if you work out the bottom, it's going to be a sort of a sideways-ish oval like that, but this wants to be slightly bigger than the top one. And then the top one's going to be coming in like that, just not quite so wide as the bottom one. There we are. So most letters have been designed, you know, classic letters have been designed by people using brushes and people using chisels. And so all the kind of weird shapes that you get in classic typefaces come originally from, you know, the tools that have been used to design and make those letters every day by the people who kind of work in those industries. So when you start trying to recreate those letters with pencils and pens, it becomes a little harder. Now, if you have stayed with me this far, then you probably like drawing and stuff like that. Look, come down here and click that subscribe button, and make sure you come back to Draw Stuff Real Easy, where I'm constantly making new how to draw videos of all sorts and types, and each video you're going to learn something about drawing. So now this wants to come across here, but I'm feeling I've gone a bit too far over there, so I'm going to cut slightly short there. That will go over there. And now on these curvy kind of letters and numbers, you really need to take your time and follow it around. And again here, take your time. And again, I think the difficult part here is maintaining this constant width of the letter. I'm bringing that down there. I'm going to make it slightly shorter there, I think, and straight down. And again, we want to keep that width. I think that's maybe slightly too wide, but there we go. And here, slightly above the top line, and bring that in, and then we can go slightly below and bring that around and in. again, we're kind of maintaining this thickness similar to there. That is the really hard part. Now when you're absolutely sure that the ink is dried, then you can erase those pencil lines because you didn't press too hard, did you? If you press too hard with the pencil, the graphite gets ingrained into the paper and it becomes really difficult to remove it. And all you need to do now is to colour it in whatever colour you like. And there you are, how to draw 2018 in a sans serif typeface. So as I say, keep coming back to Draw Stuff Real Easy for lots more drawing videos. And in the meantime, keep drawing, practice, and I'll see you next time. You take care now. Bye-bye.